Okay guys, this is me again. This one is another band I don't think I've ever featured on any of the videos. I really enjoy this band's early stuff. Their Peter Green albums from 67 up until 70, 71. Peter Green, Jeremy Spencer, Danny Kerwin, John McVie, Big Fleetwood. So I guess many of you guys, just especially by the last name, might guess who this band is and who this band were in their first incarnation. Basically, they were probably the pioneers of British blues-based rock bands in the 60s. Peter Green, great guitar player, coming out of John Mayall's Blues Breakers, where he substituted Clapton. His tone is fantastic. I mean, influenced by many bluesmen of the time, B.B. King among them, but he developed his own instinctive sound. I mean, the man could play, had a lot of problems he had with mental illness until he got his wits back in the mid-90s, and to this day he's playing. He can still play. Of course, physically he doesn't look anything like he used to. It happens to all of us. He gained a lot of weight. But this is Fleetwood Mac with Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac, and then the second incarnation of Fleetwood Mac, or third, the definitely poppier Fleetwood Mac, nothing to do with Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac, which is my favorite Fleetwood Mac. I hope you enjoy it, and we're going to start with whatever comes up. Okay, I'm going to start with Peter Green. This one is a compilation called the Fleetwood Mac Vintage Years. It's a deluxe 2-album set. This has Man of the World, Green Man Alishi, Oh Well, Black Magic Woman, which I'm sure many of you know does not belong to Santana. I'll reiterate, that is not Santana's song. It's a Peter Green song that Santana repopularized again back in the early 70s. But it was a huge hit for Fleetwood Mac back in the day. It's got great songs. It also has songs like Jumping at Shadows. I love this album. Showbiz Blues, double album of Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac. The first Fleetwood Mac album, original press, produced by Mike Vernon, were all the Peter Green Fleetwood Mac albums. Albatross, Man of the World. This one has his Looking for Somebody, My Heart Be Like a Hammer, Cold Black Night, Long Grey Mare, Hellhound on My Trail, Got to Move, with the Jeremy Spencer. I love Got to Move, the way he sings that. Jumping at Shadows. This is a live recording of Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac in Boston, if I'm not wrong. Has 7 or 8 songs. Sounds a little not good on that one. Another great album, Fleetwood Mac Then Play On, with Oh Well. This is the last album with Peter Green. Don't have them in any order because now I'm going to show you Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac's English Rose with Nick Fleetwood on the cover. That's a great album to have. And let me tell you that these albums smell like old vinyl albums, the cardboard and everything, which is pretty cool. Then from that has another compilation of Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac, Man of the World. It's really like vinyl. Now, this is Killin' House, which is without Peter Green, Jeremy Spencer, I think, still on here, Danny Kerwin. It's still more or less bluesy. It's still a good album. Christy McVie was on here. Christine, perfect. Still pretty good. Fleetwood Mac, this is Future Games. This still had Danny Kerwin in the band, and then he left. Jeremy Spencer had already gone a few years ago by this time. I think Bob Welsh played on this one. Still liking it. Fleetwood Mac Penguin. Okay, here is it. One of the albums where they changed. They were getting more into the poppy realm. Still great band, don't get me wrong, but definitely nothing to do with blues anymore. The blues based was gone. Bare Trees. Bare Trees still was good. Danny Kerwin played on this one. Bob Welch was in it. Still had a little bit bluesy. Of course, a huge hit. Here it comes, the 10-20 million seller Fleetwood Mac Rumors. Great album when Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks joined Fleetwood Mac. I really like this album no matter what, even if it's definitely different Fleetwood Mac altogether. Great sound on this album. Going Your Own Way and all these songs. And then I have the one that's a little rare to find. This one done by Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks when they were together. It's the Buckingham and Nicks album. It's a gatefold. Still good, you know, sounds okay. You can see there Lindsey with a lot of hair. Stevie, nice picture. Oh, and by the way, this has nothing to do with Fleetwood Mac, but I just wanted to show you this. The funny thing is I'm half French and I can't pronounce this. This is an oddball record I just threw in because it came, I had it. It's the Singing Nun. And the Singing Nun has a sister, I can't pronounce this, she was Belgium, I know she's still alive. In '63 she had a huge hit. And the Singing Nun, this is the gatefold. This includes the lyric sheet, it includes the inside, which is quite beautiful. It has all the pictures and all that of the Singing Nun. Soirée. I know I butchered that, and sorry Aldi and company who speak French as a first language, but I want to show you this one too as an oddball piece. And this was Loco. Hope you enjoyed my Fleetwood Mac records, and have a great one. See you soon.